Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Dub Gaming, where today we're going to be looking at how many championship predictions I got wrong. So I'm sure there was a lot of them. I was kind of shooting from the hip there last night. So let's get in here and take a look at the Masters winners first. All right. So for Group 1, we have G159 taking the win versus Benjamin Rue. All right, I had G159 and Tyrant, so I went 50%. All right, after we go through all the winners, what I want to do is when I'm making my predictions, we're going to actually take a look at them, and I'll talk to you guys about um, the 5v5 PVT teams, what they should look like and what they don't look like. But let's get through here and get through the excitement and see who all's going into the finals for their groups here. So we got our first two winners. Now in Group 2, oh, too bad Shelby. Man, we did some roster work today, man, but I guess it just didn't pan out for you. Sorry, man. We'll get them next time. Jester's got a really strong roster. And then Sandwich versus Steph, that was to be expected. Sandwich is it's probably the second strongest account in Master Division right now. So we'll go ahead and take a Sandwich on there and take a look at Group 3. We got Mr. Ripley versus Dons. All right, I got those two right. That's a first. Now, Ripley, I'm pretty sure, is either a light spender or he's free to play because he doesn't have a lot of the E3 meta characters. And he started not too long ago. But Don's he's got a huge account as well. I think he's probably third or fourth in Master Division. Okay, and then we have Stormy X took out Segment. Good job, Stormy X. When I look back through my predictions, I was like, oh man, I don't think Segment's got this, but unfortunately, I was shooting from the hip last night. And then we got Chidori who beat crap. Yeah, Chidori's really strong as well. And then in Group 5, we have Tarfo and we have myself. No surprises there. Ha. Group 6, we've got Alucard, Rue, and Reekster. And then in Group 7, we've got Elion and Sunny Day. Yeah, Elion, he gives me trouble sometimes too. He's really strong. And then in Group 7, we have Cabal. Somebody please tell me how you pronounce that because I love it. And then, oh, we got the Dark Horse taking out Bounce. Oh man, for a little context, Lethalia has been trying to beat Bounce for like 3 months now in every game mode, and she has been struggling with him. And so this is huge progress for her. Good job, Lethalia. You stepped it up. All right, guys. So let's move on and take a look at Elite Division. All right, let me hop over to Group 1 real quick. Start from the top. All right, in Group 1, we have, I'm going to call it Enoch because I don't know. And if there's any Russian viewers out here, please correct me how I pronounce some of this stuff because I don't know, I'm kind of stupid sometimes. And then we have Kinetics. And Kinetics is probably the strongest account from here till Apex or close to it. He's starting to get some competition, but he's really, head and shoulders above the rest right now. So yeah, no surprise there that he won. And Group 2, we've got ZBR and we've got Bryce, And there's that competition to kinetics that I was talking about. Bryce, he's up and coming right now. He's breathing down kinetics neck in a lot of game modes. And then, ooh, Need Kane. Need Kane took you out, Papa. I thought you had it, but unfortunately. And then we have Hexa Jr. Hex is a very strong player. They are also a moderator on main court, and this is their second account. I think they're wanting to stop playing that account, but trying to find a good home for it. So in group 4, we have Mazook and Crosetti. And Crosetti is one of those other competitors that is really an up and comer right now, really strong account. And then we got Papa Codes. That's my boy. I told you, man, you just gotta have faith. I think you got Sweet Daddy this time too, man. Group 6, yeah, another up and comer, Mr. Pitiful, and surprisingly, give me that. I had not seen them on the scene because I usually pay attention to championship, and I don't remember seeing them when they were in trial division. So they're really coming up right now. And then in group 7, we got our Okai, and we have Holy Pops. And finally, group 8, Gamer and Franz Herman. Or is it Franz? Is it Franz Herman? Or is it Franz Herman? Let me know. All right, finally, getting to Elite Division. And by the way, I'm going to throw some statistics after this recording. I'm going to get up my win percentage and everything so that you guys can hold me accountable to these predictions. Let's hop over to Group 1. All right, Group 1. We have Rum Ham. And now Trial Division is like the Wild West when it comes to a lot of stuff, because you're not going to see any meta teams. You're just going to see some strong LTEs and legendary heroes just thrown together. I think it's all 1v1 in Trial, though. So we'll see in a minute once we start looking at it. And then on the other side, oh, I thought Furs had it for sure. They've got that Bone Dragon profile picture. And that was my downfall in Trial Division. I did not pay close enough attention, and I did not do my research. So we're going to remedy that today, guys. Maybe. And then in Group 2, Fizzy. You got him next time, buddy. You got him next time. Oh, that's the wrong one. Felix. Good job, Felix. Where did you come from, Felix? You're looking good, man. And then on the other side, that's surprising. I thought Horizon T had it, but then again, I was just judging off the profile picture, so that's not always the best way to do things. Group 3, we have Arato and Ghost. Good job, guys. Good job, Dobby. Beating out the Super Serb. And Zerk. Defiled. There's a lot of Okami guild in here. Bushido's got their, I guess that's one of their newest guilds that's up and coming right now, outside of their dojos. And then we have Sandcaster, who is the leader of the Marl on his alt account. In Group 6, we got Buns Glazin and Peragor Junda. In Group 7, 2JYY, another Okami. And then Ultraco. I spelled your name wrong. Good job, man. I knew you had it. He's probably going to win the whole trial division. Just FYI. All right, and then Group 8, we have Sigvin, and then we have my personal favorite name in all of Trial Division, Chupoka. I love it. All right, guys. So there are our winners, and again, I will post some percentages to show my wins, and you guys can help hold me accountable. Now, moving on, we go into the predictions. So, whenever I come in to make my predictions, the first thing that I notice, of course, is going to be the profile pictures, the avatars, the avatar frames. When people have real fancy stuff, you tend to lean in their direction, right? But as we've seen from my performance in trial division, that is not always a great thing to do. So we'll go ahead and take a look at G159, who is the strongest account in Master Division right now. It won't. I need to click that one or one of these. My computer is struggling right now, guys. So bear with me. All right. You can see how strong this dude is, right? E5 Boreas, E5 Nikki, E5 Noel, E5 Agatha. But only the E3 Muhammad. You're slacking here, G159. Anyways, this is kind of a conglomeration of just ultra powerful heroes. Here in the second row, we have a HP deduction team. It's pretty standard. It's meta right now. And the third row, this is a pursue and attack team. And then the fourth row is a control team. And on the bottom is attribute steal. So, I mean, just my opinion, but this attribute steal team it would be a pushover in higher divisions. It's basically what I run right now, except in other modes. He really needs to have Boreas down there in order for it to shine. But I understand he's filling out a fifth team up here that's going to be super strong. So I get that. But these are kind of like some of your standard 5v5 PvP teams. This is actually meta right now, having Sheena and Trapero and all these guys. When we get to my account and some of these others, then you'll see it's like you can kind of plug some other tags in there and it still works. So here on this prediction, G159 for sure has got Benji Murray. He's the strongest account. Nobody's going to touch him. Thank everything. He's moving to legendary soon. And then here we have Jester versus Sandwich. So go ahead and look at Jester's teams. Clicking the wrong thing. There we go. All right, so here's Jester's HP deduction team. And we can see it clean swept all of Shelby's teams. See here, he's got a attribute steal team. Kind of. He's got Nikki in there. That's kind of common. She's kind of plug and play. Maury's not really super strong for attribute steal, but he still has the tag, which will help to activate. I think it's some of Whale's skills are the main ones that tag helps to activate. But also Bone Dragon. And so Jester's got that full HP deduction team. And he's got that Bone Dragon with his Boreas. See, that's more of the attribute steal core right there. Those three. We got a pursue and attack team. Got a control team. That's closer to the previous meta's control team, except Sheena. There was, you can have Kadrian in there. You could have any other like poison damage dealer in there, or even another more debuffer. And then this is just your fifth team. A lot of times it's just your strongest five that you can throw together right now. Sorry, Shelby. You're still. I worried that you were since you're new to Master Division. I worried about that matchup because Jester is very strong, and then Sandwich has got a super strong lineup as well. So we're going to speed these up a little bit. Here we go with Mr. Ripley versus Dons. Dons is definitely going to have this win. Sorry, Ripley. We have Stormy X and Chidori. Chidori's got this win. I'm going to beat Tarfo for sure. Take a look at my my lineup real quick. All right. So you see I've got a pursue and attack team here. Then here's my attribute steal team. I think that this is basically the current meta attribute steal team. I don't find it to be super strong. It gets wins, as you can see, but versus certain matchups, it does get beaten pretty good. Here's my control team. It's pretty weak still. Well, it's not that bad, but I need to get some exclusives on Sheena's, and I need to get that Griffin finished up. I'm just kind of taking it slow. And see here, I've got my HP deduction team, and a lot of my heroes, I just brought them up, and their builds aren't that great yet. And then this is, again, just a random conglomeration of leftovers that I threw in. So Castile definitely, gave me a run for my money, but you can see that they also don't have a lot of full teams, while mine aren't fully activated yet because I don't even think I have emblems on some of my heroes right now because I'm waiting for the double Altar of War to come through, but I figured I'd plug them in here and see how they performed. In Group 6, I think Reekster has this win. I really do. I think Alucard Rue, he's got a strong account, but he needs to fix his lineups. I don't think he's looked at them lately. So I'm actually want to speed this up a little bit. So we're not going to dig down anymore until we get to the trial division, so we can kind of show the contrast between some of these guys that you see in Master Division versus what we see in Elite and Trial. So Emmy Elion, 100%. That's a good forecast right there. And then Lethalia versus Kappa. I'm going with Lethalia again. Let's ride this horse, right? Into Elite Division. Starting off with Group 1. So we have Enop versus Kinetics, and Kinetics has it. Show you his roster real quick. They're just 3v3. Yeah, so he's got all E5. All E5, all 5-star. And this is just his 3v3. Just first team, ton of strong heroes. Second team, pursue and attack. Third team, HP deduction. Super strong. Whew. All right, ZVR versus Bryce. Bryce is going to get the win. Need Kane versus Hexa Jr. Hexa Jr. has the win. Muso versus Cressetti. Cressetti has the win. And then we got my boy Papa Codes. Papa, I got faith in you, man. You go into the finals this time. And then for Group 6, we got Pitiful, who is a straight unit. And he's going to the finals. Over, give me that. You got it next time, buddy. You hang in there. You're doing great. We got Holy Pops. And then in group 7, I'm taking Franz Hermann over Gamer. He's going to pump you up. Going over to Trial Division. Group 1. X Rumham X versus Diva Schnipp. I'm taking the Diva. And then we got Felix versus Stasher. Felix is getting pretty strong. I think he's going to start bringing the heat on Ultra Code pretty soon here in Trial Division. If not this round, we'll see. I'm taking Ghost over Arato. And Dobby Free, who has been pretty consistent in championship. I think they're making finals this time over Zerchik. And this is an interesting matchup. I'm pretty sure this is a free-to-play account for Sandcaster. He's got some solid teams, but I don't think it has what it takes to overcome Defiled. Defiled is just, they've got a really strong account. I think that they're probably second or third in the division right now. So I'm taking Defiled over Sandcaster. Buns Glazing over Power Gold Janda. And here's my guy, Ultra Co, who's gonna take the chip. Tell him. And in our final group, we have Chupoka. I love the name, so they're going to the finals. All right, guys, that's it for now. So if you like what I'm bringing, leave a comment, give me some feedback, leave me a like, and subscribe to the channel. Take care.